Hey guys, welcome back to another video. We're going to continue with the documentation aspect of it. So in the first video we created just some basic information around the documentation. Now we're going to add to that. We're going to add like a file structure of some sort, and then we will also continue to add images and some basic stuff. That's it. So let's just go ahead and get started. So let's go into our doc here. And I should have mentioned this last time. You could do this. What's an ASCII doc? You can go out here to ASCII doc homepage, and you get all this information that I'm providing you, and you could probably get a lot more greater detail information that I'm not providing you. So you can use that as a benefit to your to what you're trying to accomplish. You can just do a search on ASCII doc, get some information, what is it, and so forth. But all right, so we've did this right here. We want to create a folder structure, and what we want to do here is we want to create a folder, and we want to call it images. Now, here's the problem: we can't do it because you can only create a file out here. So that's when we need to get into our GitHub. So in this case, it'll be terminal for me, and it may be something else for you. So let me create a new window. There's my window. So I need to go to my directory where I have my files stored at. Sorry. All right, so let me see where I'm at. I need to go. Go to documents. I need to go into my docs. I need to go into where am I at? CD into my website apps. And there we go. We are in my first repo and so forth. So I need to CD into my first repo. All right. So now all we need to do is check out, because right now if I go here and do git branch, it'll probably just say master branch, dev. Okay, we are on a dev branch, but to make sure that you're on it, you can do git checkout dev. And you're already on dev, just to be sure. So we're in the dev branch, which is good. What we need to do is create a directory. So you do an mkdir, and we'll call it images. Let me make sure I want to put it here. Yeah, okay. Just want to make sure. You know what? Maybe I did that. So I want to get into my first repo. You want to be inside the directory. It's not a directory. Hold on. Where am I at? Yeah. All right, I'm already in the directory. All right. So I want to do a make directory, and I want to call it images. Now if I do an ls, you'll see a folder there called images right there. That's a folder structure. That will be the location of my image. So now I can put images in there, but right now it's only going to be locally. So we have to follow the same format we did before. We're going to do a get status, which should show images. Oh, it's up to date. All right, why is that? Because it probably needs to have something in it. Let's do this. This actually could be helpful anyways. We'll nip it in the bud. So let's go out to that food pantry. We can grab an image from there. Oops. There it is. All right, so it has a logo, save image, pantry logo, perfect. All right, so now let me find a folder structure of that. So I have images here, and then what I'm gonna do is put that file in there. Maybe. All right, so let's go over here. copy it. Pasting it in here right now. So now we have it in here. Add that right there. Now we should be able to go back to our terminal here. And where's my terminal at? It's right here somewhere. What happened to it? Disappeared on me. Alright, so it's right here. It just took a while to get to it. So now I should make sure what directory I'm on. Alright, let's do git status now. Alright, so that's good. It's showing that there is some type of change of some sort within the system, which is, sorry, what we're trying to accomplish. Alright, cool. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is a git add. I'm going to do git status, should be green, perfect. And then we're going to do a git commit. Adding images, image, and new directory. Perfect. And then we need to do a push. Perfect. Alright, so now we pushed it. Now we should be able to go out to our repo here, refresh it. Well, let's see, where's our file at? Alright, my website's taking forever. Let's get out of master, go to dev. Alright, where's my directory at? Oh, you know what? It got rejected. I just realized it. Alright, why did it get rejected? Check it. Failed to push some refs to updates rejected because remote contains work that you do not have locally. Alright, so let's do this. Clear it. Make sure I'm in the right location. I am. It's not gonna let me do anything because it's up to date. Your branch is ahead of the origin. Which, let's do this. Git push origin dev. Am I not in a repository? Origin dev does not appear to be a Git repository. Could not read. Alright, so that I'm confused. I bet I messed up. And here's the thing, it doesn't allow me to get into that directory. Alright, so here's the confusing thing is, why do I have that, my first repo, there? Oh, that might be the ADOC one, and it's not showing it. I bet that's what it is. Yeah, it's, no, crap. I know what that is, that's something else. It did not allow me to show the directory. What am I doing wrong? Let me pause this and remember where I'm at. I'll pull from the origin dev just in case. Alright, does not appear to be a Git repository. Why is that? Oh, you know what? Maybe I didn't check it out right. so now I'm switched to new branch origin. There's nothing to add. DS sort, I don't want to do that. Test. I'm just seeing what was going on here. Alright, so something is very not working. Something is wrong. Right. Yeah, so now we have this stupid branch right here. It has multiple branches. Don't want that at all. Something is so weird. See, now it has this stupid branch here. I don't want that on there. That stupid branch has the images, so something got really twisted up. It says origin dev instead of dev. I don't like that. Let's see what we can do to change it. Has all the stuff in it. It shouldn't have been that difficult. The image is there. But we're going to see if we can rename it. Jeez. I'm trying to see if we could resolve this. We're going to make this our new branch. We're going to rename it. This is our old branch, origin dev. Well, dev itself. And we're going to see if we can fix it. I think what happened is there was a dev branch, an origin dev, and everything got really screwed up at some point, and I didn't see it till now. So if I do git branch, you see I have origin dev and dev. So what I'm going to do is try to rename dev something else. I want to rename it something different and fix this and so forth. So we'll see what we can do. Let's do git branch. I don't know if this is going to work. And then we'll give it the old name and then the new name. So the old name is dev, and the new name is, we're just going to call it delete because we want to remove it. All right, so now if I do a git branch, I should see delete. All right, so what we want to do is we delete the old branch, old name, remote branch, and push the new local man. So let's see if we could change that. So if we do a git push origin, old name was dev, and the new name is delete. All right, maybe it didn't work because the way it did it. Let's see here. So delete it. New branch is delete. All right. So let's do a clear. Let's do a git pull origin. Let's clear again. Let's do git branch A. All right. So we have a branch called delete out there, and we have origin dev. So let's see here. Git branch. We have delete. Now we want to remove that branch completely. All right, so now what do we do to delete it? Trying to think if I want to delete it locally or remotely. I'm trying to remember. So let's do this. Let's do git branch D, and then what's the local one is delete. All right, so the branch is deleted. Now if we do git push origin and call it delete, it should remove that branch too. So you actually learn more than I was planning on teaching. So let's clear it. Let's do git branch. That's gone. Now if we do git branch A, that's gone. So that now we need to redo that origin dev. So first of all, let's make sure this is all catching up here. All right, so we have origin dev, we have master, so that's good. So that is looking good for us. So what we're gonna do is go back and rename some branches again. So let's clear this out. And let's make this bigger. So let's do get branch. We're gonna rename that origin dev. That's one that we're on right now. So we'll do get branch. M, old name is origin dev. And the new name is just gonna be dev. All right, now we need to push that up. Push origin. Old name was origin dev. The new name is dev. Perfect. So now this, we shouldn't have to clear any, we shouldn't have to delete anything. So if we do a get branch, we're on dev. We do a get branch A, we have origin dev. Now everything, or hold on, is everything fixed or not fixed? Yeah, everything's fixed then. So now it took a while to get where we're at. Things are resolved, so hypothetically speaking, let's refresh. There we go. That was a big workaround, but we got it to work. Now let's go over to our dev branch. We have our folder out here in our images. Now we can actually get to what we were trying to teach you. All right, so we want to add an image to our code, so we could just show you how to add an image, which is that logo. So let's see what we can do here. Alright, so before we need that, we need to create a variable for image where it's located at. Alright, so let's do this. Let's go into the ADOC. Where is that? All that work, and now it's missing. Oh, did I delete my ADOC? Oh, I did. All that and I deleted it. Crap. Holy poopers. Man. Or did I create it out of here? Yep, I deleted it. By accident. Shoot. Alright, that's fine. We'll create it again. No big deal. Alright. Food pantry.adoc. Food pantry. We'll call it information. Food pantry. Let's see what we'll create it here. Oops. All right, so we'll say food pantry app. What else do we have here? We had something specific to it. What is the food pantry? And then we had some information down here, and I got to find it. Copy that over. Cool. Perfect. Make sure that we're making it right. Create it. Let's just make sure it looks right. All right, food pantry. Okay, cool. So we're making progress. That makes sense. I just want to make sure that might not be as pretty as the last time. I think we were talking about applications that just support it and so forth. So another thing I think that we had is what mobile operating system are we using? And we could put, this was originally developed under the Cordova platform, was since moved to the native languages for iOS and Android. We can have that, and then we could put what programming languages are we using, and this is just an example of what your website would be. So you could put, I'm using HTML, CSS, jQuery, SQL, etc. So let's just see what that looks like. Edit more info, commit it. All right, there we go. So we have some information. So now we're going to add some images and variables and all that stuff. So in this case right here, we're going to come down here. We're going to use colon image, direct images, dir, colon, and images. What we're saying is this right here is an image directory, and what's the name of the directory? We call it images. So that way when we put an image on here, we should be able to locate it. Easy enough. We could also use variables, and variables for specific things that we want to do. So I'm thinking that we want to have like a create a column of some sort. So let me actually probably just do docs. Google. Oops. I want to do not that one. I want to do sheets. So let's say that we wanted to create a blank sheet, and let's say that we wanted to have something specific. So this is what I'm thinking. We want to have like a table. So maybe we have, for example, we'll talk about our mobile application. So we'll say app name, environment, maybe let's see here. We have app, we have environment. What else? We can't. In this case, you might have URL, so you could do. We'll just do URL. Let's do this. We can put app name, location, environment, URL, status, and then version. So we could create a table that has all this information in it. So app name, say it's food pantry, for example. Where's it located at? Located would be like the server location. So for example, we'll say Wood Street. Environment, we'll say staging. URL is, what is the URL? pioneerpantry.org. What's the status of it? It's like available. And what version? We'll say 1.0.1. Something like that is what we want to do in our thing, and have information. So what we're going to do here is create something similar to that, and we're going to create a what do you call it? A variable to hold that information for us. Okay. So that is what we're going to try to accomplish here. And this is what I'm looking for you guys to do as well. All right, so let's do this. We'll say colon, and since that was food pantry, I'll just say food pantry app. We'll do, what was the first one? App. Yeah, so let's say food pantry app. And then we'll do a colon, and then we'll call it whatever, food pantry. Okay, and then we'll also have a version. Well, what's the next one? Next one is location, so we'll do food pantry, I'll do LOC, and I'll just say Wood Street. And then we'll have another one, so you get the gist here. I'm just gonna copy and paste these guys and change it around just a little bit. So we need 4 more. So now we have location, but now we need to put, what else do we have here? Environment. Oops. Environment. We need to have URL. We need to have, I think, status. And then we need to have, what was the last one? Might have been status version. Alright, cool. So we have location, environment. We're just going to put staging. What is the URL? It's HTTPS Pioneer Pantry.org. What's the status? Available. Version. We're just making this up. Perfect. So now we have variables listed here, which is beautiful. All right. So now we need to set up a grid to hold this information. All right. So let's go down here. And let's do a grid. So we'll type in grid equals, we'll put rows. We'll do format equals CSV. And then we'll put options equal header. Calls for columns equals, oops. We need to do the tilt. That's shift and 6, I think it is. We need a comma, less than, S, less than, greater than M, and then bracket. So it's just an option header. I'm going to do a pipe, and then I'm going to do some equals here. I might have to change this around, but this is a, and then we'll put in our values right here. So we'll put in the name of our values, which was app. We had location. We had environment, URL, status, version. All right, so that'll be our columns, our rows, or whatever. Then we want to put in some values that go with that, correlate with that. So in this case, we could put, I don't remember how we do this. I think it's this here, looks like that. And I think it's this here. And then we put in whatever it is, so it's app. So we could say food pantry app. And then we could do this, oops, not that. This guy right here. And then we could do another, oops, not like that. I think it's like that. Can't remember. All right, so we want to do that for all of them going across. So to make things easy, I don't like to do too much work. We'll just copy and paste across the board. And we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 values. All right, so we'll do paste, comma, paste, comma, paste, paste. So we have 6 values. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, one more. There we go. So we got 6 values, right? All right, so now we just change the names around. Location. Environment. URL. Status. And lastly, version. All right. Let's see. Now, I will come down here and I'll put another pipe here. I'll put this equals, and then we're going to commit this. We haven't added image yet. We're going to see if any of this even works. Because I might have messed up somewhere. I'm thinking I did. But we'll find out in a second here. Edit variables and create table. Oh, it actually works. Shocker. All right, so maybe we want to have a header down here for this right here, because this doesn't tell us. We want to say what our environments are. So what we could do here is perhaps we could put some wording underneath that. So copy that and header. Application environment details. So we have our details, which is right here. Oops, not that. There we go. We keep it like that. So let's update this. Updating table, commit it. Show some info here. Perfect. So application environment and details. So we had this. As you can see, you would do the same thing. Oh, hold on. I think it's a little wrong here. Location is not. All right, so something's jacked up here. All right, for some reason, everything's backwards. All right. Did I change the values out? So let me screenshot this. So I can see what the heck I did wrong. So I think I got things backwards. All right, so copy this actually. This is a long video, sorry guys. We're on 32 minutes. All right. So what I want to do is see what the heck I did wrong. I got all the values in the wrong location, it looks like. All right, so app is app, and I have location. So this, I might get the values mixed up. This is where, so I'm gonna test this out. I don't know why it should be like this. LOC should represent, unless I got it backwards. So why was version app for? Hold on, oh, you know what? I think I know what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we only gave 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, oh no, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 values. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, I didn't know the answer to this. This is a little challenging. Hold on 1 second. See what I did wrong here. Figure it out. I know what the problem was. So we have this information here. I originally, if you look in my commits, originally I had that. See, I've been doing a bunch of commits here. Originally it was, I don't know if this is the one. Yeah, originally I had all this option header in here, and that was messing everything up. So I took that out, and now if you look at it, it looks a lot better and cleaner. It's working. It just took some time to fix it up, and I didn't want to waste time talking about it. So now if you follow this format, so I have food pantry, location, staging, you could do the same thing. So if you go in under edit file, you see I have my variables stored up here, and I got my information. So now what we need to do is put an image on here. That's the one thing that we're missing, is the image. I was gonna get to that eventually, just hadn't got to it yet because of some easy things that were happening. So image can be a little tricky. I've had problems with it myself. So there's a separation and stuff. So let's see if this will work. Let's do a plus right here. And let's see if I remember. So I'll do image, and I'll do colon, and then I'll put the name of the image file, which might have been good to do. So let me go figure it out what that image file is here. So our image is this right here, foodpantry.png, PNG, or pantry logo, sorry. Jeez. Let's copy that right there. Perfect. Get that out of here. And do paste right here. Control Z. Alright, so let's just type it in. Pantry logo.png, which is fine, that looks good. Let's see here. Then we can do alt equals, we'll give us a name, we'll say logo, what's the width, equals, I don't know, we'll have to make this up. And then we want to do orientation equals landscape. And I think that's it. Yeah, I don't know if the 250 is too big or not, but we'll find out in a minute if it even works. That's the key. Alright, cool. Let's save it. Update it. Logo. Great, it didn't work. So image pantry logo PNG. Okay. So not surprised. This always happens. So we're gonna test the waters out a little bit. Cut that out. I'm gonna put that below here just to see if it adds it. Just come in with our comment. Alright, so it didn't add it, so that's a great start. Images. Make sure I got it right. So, I think I might know why. So, let's see here. Let's do this real quick. My first repo. We should create another folder, first of all, called docs and put our docs in there. But we didn't. So let's do that now. I'll try to clean some stuff up here. Alright, so let's do ls git branch. We're on dev. Alright, good. So let's make a new directory, and we will call it make directory. What are we gonna call it? Docs. Right? Yeah, that's what we should do. And let's do an ls. And we should move our images in the doc folder. So move images to docs. And then also move our adoc. Oh geez, I'm in the wrong one. I messed up again. Alright, I'm sorry. I'm even on the right branch. You know what, we've been making changes and damn. I need to pull from origin. Alright, so let's do this because I've been making so many changes here. Alright, so we have images. We'll just still stick with this, I guess. With that, I'm not gonna get working any time soon. Image. Let me see why it's not working. I changed the orientation from landscape to portrait. I got rid of the plus that I originally had here. I put this on here for test. So let's see if this works. Removed plus and test. It just did, but I just want to make sure this works because I just removed the test. There it is. So let's see if we can move it to the top now. Since we tested it down here and we know it works down here. So let's cut it out and paste it here. Enter. Oops. Yeah. There. Perfect. Move the image to the top. It changes. All right. So that was a long process, guys, and I apologize for the wait, but this is programming 101. When you're doing stuff, things take forever. Nothing simple. But as you see here, we were able to develop that. We were able to develop a table. We were able to develop an image. It wasn't easy, but we got past it. That's what we do. So this will be stuff that I'm looking for you to do in this week in your application. So, what is your website? What's it consist of? What programming languages are? How many different versions are? How many times did you do commits, etc.? All this stuff should be here. And this is very helpful information. Next video, we'll talk about how to create your process flow for continuous integration and deployment. So that'll be the next video. Hopefully it's a lot better than this one. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye.